And boom, boom, bam, we're live. Hello, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Size matters. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Misplaced fishing. Good to see you. Let's talk smack, smack. Let's talk smack. Let's talk back. Let's talk bacon. The weather is ferocious outside right now. How you doing, misplaced fishing? Good to see you. How's it going, Uncle Jeep? Greg Burgess, how are you? Big wrench catfishing. Good to see you. Dan Goober Time Guide Service. We're up to 8 awesome people in. Dale Haslip, how's it going, Dale? Books and hammocks, Chris, how are you? I know, most of the time, most of the time. Can we talk about turtles tonight? Sure. The turtles, with the warmer water coming, the turtles are starting to make appearances. We were out the other day, and you can see the hierarchy as they're up on the logs. Bigger turtles, the more dominant turtles, get the best spots on the sun log. Turtles, what? Big wrench says I've been getting skunked lately. Dale, I hate the damn turtles. There's Freddie. Outdoor Adventures. How's it going, Freddie? Good to see you. One of the things I plan on doing tonight, since Freddie's right there, this is the FOA Get 'em series. I'm going to show a quick way to tie a few rigs. Let's see. And we could talk about that too. Uh, Big wrench with spring weather. Size matters. How's it going with spring weather? No. Oh, thank you, Freddie. Unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't show it. But I agree. I agree. But yeah, so springtime weather. The fish are going to be in some different places. If you watch the short that we put out recently, like yesterday, you'll notice that a lot of the blue cats are getting a lot darker. You'll start seeing a lot darker colors. And when they get darker like that, that means that they're feeding, they're spending a lot more time in the sun, a lot more time in the shallows. They're probably feeding up in the shallows when they're really dark. So I would look for shallow flats that's got some deep water by it. At least you got to nibble. So well, hey, that's how it starts. Oh, Freddie, you didn't have to do that. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you, Freddie. $10, the $10. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you. We're up to 17 awesome people. Donald Knight, how's it going? Yeah, with the weather fluctuating so much, it's hard to get them to bite. Yeah, and when the weather fluctuating, you get warm fronts and then cold fronts coming in that can make them move to different waters and turn the bite down. Freddie's saying hopefully the 12-aught, 14-aught, and 16-aught hooks hurry up and get in. Excited for those. Well, so are we. uh, Big Wrench, thank you. Boom, boom, bam with the 1222. That's right. And son of a gun, thank, but Big Wrench, thank you. Big Wrench from Louisiana, so definitely water's a little bit warmer down there. And Freddie, if you could drop your website link, FOA now has a up and running website. We're up to 21 awesome people. Douglas Hahn, how you doing? Bugman22, hi everyone. Just got done grocery shopping, heading home. Wow, it's not as I thought it would be warmer than that even. It's 62 here. And that's right, son. Thank you. We're 22 awesome people out there. Thank you very much, Stand 3. That's right. Y'all out there are awesome. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. And there it is. FOA Customs, FOA Customsandgear.com. Uh, Mumble Jumbos, Nina's Ninjas. But I got these here because I was going to show you the quick way to tie a rig, the way that we tie a lot of our rigs. There's Fields to Water. What's up, Chad? Good to see you. That's right, Baton Rouge. That's where I was born. And speaking of spring, we're going to get into the rig tying and stuff in just a second. But speaking of spring, Stand 3 was just talking about this. I'm in Houma, Louisiana. I remember Greg was out there too. We got a lot of support from Louisiana out there. So thank you. We were just talking, Stand 3 and I were talking before the show went on. And with spring coming up, uh, for those that have boats and haven't been out in a while, there's some things to double check, double check your trailers, tires, etc. But there's some other simple things you can have with you if you've got the trolling motor. A lot of times you don't think about it, but have the extra shear pins for the trolling motor blades. Make sure you got at least some pliers, wrench, etc. Simple little things like that can really help you if you get stuck out there. And there you go. Palmetto Cats. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you coming in. So all those little things that you don't think about when you're at home before you get to go out, that's the time to start putting that stuff together. Just double check and make sure that if you got the boat, check the fire extinguisher in your boat. Uh, all those things like that. Dave G, how's it going? And also life jackets. Definitely good times for the life jackets. Check them out. For those that didn't hear, there was the Catfish Tournament World. I believe Roger and them spoke about it earlier this week, but they had some severe weather and a boater was lost. All right. Make sure the bilge pumps work. That's a good one. Check all your lights. Yeah, but it's also a good time to check your fishing spots. Just because you fish from the bank, safety there also. Hey, Kaz, how's it going? Good to see you. Boom, boom, bam, making it rain up in here with the 99 cent. Thank you. Appreciate that. Don't have a bilge pump on the kayak. Well, it's a good time to check your what do they call this? The plugs. Thank you. But good to see you, Kaz. Hope you're doing well. Oh, but the life jackets. There was severe weather. Something happened with the boat. I don't know all the details, so I won't get into that. But uh, definitely anything can happen at any time. So always want to make sure you got your life jackets. Check them out and uh, uh, make sure you have them handy. But so this is this is the mumbo jumbo. I'm gonna do a quick. That's right. Hey, Doug Talley, how's it going, Doug? So this is the 4 inch. Most of your a lot of your spooks are that size, but we're gonna use this one. This is the FOA Mumbo Jumbo. Tied a double hook rig on that one. All right. Well, we'll start with the simple one first. But holy smokes, definitely, Lynn. Talked to David Smith. He was in the tornado in Arkansas. Definitely keep him and his family in the prayers. Let's see. Does that show up? Yeah, it shows up. That should work. Wow. When did this tornado come through? I didn't even hear about this. Wow, and they're getting hit again in Arkansas, Illinois, and a bit in Tennessee. Wow, tornadoes everywhere. I haven't even been by a TV. Definitely need to keep everybody affected by the tornadoes in our prayers. That's for sure. Eastern Tennessee seems to be safe. It's probably Western. Went right through Little Rock. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, we saw a water spout that was probably I don't know, maybe 15, 20 yards away from it. Us, we're looking the other way. All of a sudden, you hear the noise, and it went right across the little peninsula, Wing Dike. You could hear it rip across that, and then it went right into the water on the other side, and you could see the water swirling up. And we probably watched it for 5 minutes or more, and it was just it was sucking the water up into it. You could, it wasn't a big one, but it was just really wild how it just came out of nowhere, and you could see the trail along the water where it's going right down the riverbank. And the tornadoes, you never know where they're going to pop up. We had the water spout. It was nuts. We had a tornado come through here in Virginia, and we're like Central Virginia, so uh, it just like 5 minutes from here, it ripped the whole little shopping mall, ripped the roof right off of it, and did a lot of damage. Touched down there for a little bit, and then it just kind of was gone. And there was cars where one car is sitting fine, still in its parking spot, perfect, and the next car is flipped over and up on its roof and everything. This place that Saul shared when she lived in Nebraska. Wow. Well, we're definitely keeping everybody in our thoughts and prayers out there. That's for sure. That's right, Lynn. Let's get back to fishing. And you mean that 222-pound sturgeon right there on the medium action Uncle Lou rod? I got the picture. I took it off the wall. But okay, so definitely, definitely going to keep everybody that's being affected by this severe, horrible weather praying for their safety. Definitely. I was in a Walmart once when Smith Gourmet Bacon went an unadvertised sale. The people went crazy. They started flinging Schmidt everywhere. Gee. All right, so we're gonna get to this. Is the probably the quickest, easiest way to tie a rig, and this is going to be Carolina Carolina rig or a Santee rig. The only difference with a Santee rig is that you add a float. So if you're using big baits, I'm telling you what, I think the flathead behind us is lucky because, yeah, we have caught a flathead pretty much on every trip since we've got that. But basically, the only difference between a Carolina rig and a Santee rig is a float, whether it be the spooks from FOA or Triple City or Demon Dragon or wherever. But for Since it's easy to see, I'm going to use this big mumbo jumbo that comes from FOA. Freddie's link is out there. And one of the easiest, if you've never snelled a hook before, this is the easy way how to do it. A no knot snell. I know people will say things about it, but we have never had an issue with it. We've never had one come undone. Bugman says, "Can I borrow your flathead for a weekend?" So anyways, here we go. You start it with you get a link the leader line. That is the green line. So you put it through the front of the eye. Right onto the shank of the hook like that. I hope that's coming up clear. Okay, so you got, that's the one end, and then the rest of your leader line is down here. So then you just start wrapping it around. And wrap it. Do about 6 or 7 wraps. Then you hold it in place. There's the important part. You see, how's it going? You go to the other end of the leader. And the important part is you go through the back of the eye. Through the back of the eye towards the point of the hook. You pull that through. And you pull it down tight. That's it. That's a snelled hook right there. So there's the snelled hook. The rest of your leader's there. KY Redneck Outdoors, how's it going? Back and healing from surgery and doing well. Yeah, I think everybody would bite that bacon ring. Rapid Day Fish on. I say two stands. How's it going? Good to see you. And that will cause you, here's why you do it through the back of the eye. You want that line, you want your leader coming this way. So when the fish bites it, you see what it does? It pulls that point, it pushes that point into the fish's mouth. If you did it the other way and you had it coming through the other way, when it would pull the hook out of its mouth. So you always want it to be, and you just snug it down tight. And we've never had one come loose. All right, so you've got that. James says, I'm getting the chat, but not the video. You may have to go out and come back in. So there it is. There's your snelled hook. That's what you start with. And then if you're doing a Carolina rig, all you do is you would go to the swivel on your main line and just tie that off, however, whatever length you wanted to make it a Sandy rig. Now, you'll hear people say not to do this, but basically you go to the open part of the line, the leader, you go through the back, through the middle, and then through the front eye. Just pull it down. So then you got your, there's the spook. Here's the thing, if you go through like that, just run it through one time. It's fine. What you don't want to do, I know people say to tie it off here and here and tie it off. We've caught, you've seen the size fish we catch, and we have never had it break off. What you don't want to do is put it through that middle eye, and I've seen people go back through the eye to try to lock it in place. That right there. Now, that will definitely create a weak point right there, where you've ran it through that eye twice to try to keep it in place. So we just run them through, and you want to leave a little bit of space. I think if you leave the space in there about 6 inches or so, about 6 inches or so, that use a rubber band. Yep, that's a good one. Uh, Also, I know some people use electrical tape, and they'll put a piece of electrical tape. You can also, Freddie has little little beads, little silicone beads that are tight on the line. You can run them on there, and when you put that on there, that'll hold it in place too. But a lot of times, just the weight of it will hold it in place. But yes, the rubber band around it is a great idea. Electrical tape, one thing of electrical tape. Glad to hear you're doing a little better. And then you just tie it off to your main line. And what we have found out is, with the warmer the water gets, the Gorilla Tape will definitely hold it in place. The warmer the water gets, we do a longer leader. And if it's colder water, we do it a shorter leader. Hey, Nina's out there. The Nina Ninjas. That's right. That Gorilla Tape will definitely. But that's your basic sandy rig right there. The no knot snell, like I said, we use that all the time, and it has never let us down, and it takes only a couple seconds. I know. Now, Big Wrench was saying that he was getting skunked. Are you fishing in different spots now? What? Also, so the no knot snell one more time. You put the line through the front of the eye, hold it on the shank, just wrap it around about 6 or 7 times. Hold that tight. Yeah, I know. Halana Nanana is out there. Hello, Halana. Then you go back. You go through the back of the eye towards the front. Pull the leader through. Snug it down tight. And there you go. You've got a snelled hook. No, they're out in your box. Unless you were asking Freddie if he's got the ladder rattle. And the good thing with this, the good thing with doing that no knot snell, what stand 3 does, you got that tied down tight. As he takes the second 10-aught hook from the FOA Get 'em series. Now this one you start out, you want this one you start out for the second hook, you start it out like that, you just push it through, you pull it down. So we're doing a double hook rig. So there's one. So you've got it like that, the hook that's up above it. Now same thing, you just wrap it around. Go through the back of the eye to the front. And the reason that you do that is so you can do it yourself. When the fish hits it, it pulls that hook point right into the corner of the mouth. So there you go. Now you've got a double hook rig. Same thing, you take your spook, you go through the back. Through the center. One time through the center, one time through the back, one time through the center, one time through the eye. You got your big old mumbo jumbo spook. You got hook 1, hook 2. And now you can get 2 nice pieces of bait on there, or you could put 1 big bait, and you got a hook in the front of it and a hook towards the back of it. But that's how you can use the no knot snell to tie a double hook rig. So simple. All right, so figured I would show that one because I know a lot of people are just going to be starting to get out fishing, and that is one of the easiest rigs to tie. Now I need some of those thingies. Yep, if you're using regular size baits, these are the 4-inch ones. Oh, well, thank you, Kaz. I know Kaz and I had we're doing the show on Kaz's channel where I was her co-host there, and that was a lot of fun. She was doing it with starting out doing the basic knots, and so you can go back and check out Catfishing with Cos. We've got a lot of those knots on there that we did. One second. Stonefly, man. How you doing, Stonefly? Hope everything is reminding us. Anybody in Illinois, Indy, parts of Missouri, be on the lookout for tornadoes. And I believe it was his mother, Stonefly. I believe it was your mother's house, right? That had sustained the damage. Yes, that rig that I showed you. We have been using the inline rattles with those and some beads, and especially the Freddie's got the big inline rattles. They work great. They put off a lot of noise. No, okay. You were in a how? Who was it that I saw? The, oh, the Epic rig. The Epic rig is pretty simple. That's right. If somebody can drop, there it is. Boom, boom, bam. Freddie's Outdoor Adventures. There's the link right there. You can get the mumbo jumbos. You can get the Nina Ninjas, the beads, the inline rattles. If you look at a lot of the shorts that we just did, and of course the FOA double Y rods. If you look at most of the shorts that we've just done, a lot of them have came through with the a lot of them have came because of we had two trifectas last week night back to back, and we had two trifectas back to back last week, and they all came on using the Nina Ninjas and the rattles. Hi, Jody. Yeah, for normal. Yes, for the normal fishing rigs, for the normal baits, that's what you want. Is the Nina's Ninjas right here? They're the 4-inch. This is really just for the people. If you're going to use like a whole shad, a bait's bigger than my hand type thing, and you're using big weights, that's what you would use this one with. But fishing from the boat 804. What's up? How you doing, my friend? That's right. Big catfish are just a bunch of big babies. All they want is a big treat and a big rattle to keep them entertained. and I dropped the short. I think it was this morning. I think it was today. It was either today or yesterday. We had we used a live crappie for bait, and it was bigger than my hand. It was about a 10-inch. It was it was probably a 10-inch or bigger live crappie, and it was maybe a 10-pound flathead. It was just a little flathead that ate that entire big crappie. So there you go. Flat weights from Tidal Weights. Awesome. Brad's an awesome dude. This right here is the epic flathead. And it's crazy. The coloration, I know it's hard to see on the screen, especially with the but the coloration, he got the color, like the different models of color, perfect. Now the epic rig with a get 'em hook. Okay. Joe Z is out there. How's it going, Joe Z? And Net's out there. Welcome. Boom, boom, bam. Welcome, Joe Z. All right, so the epic rig is. One second, I just got to grab something. Oops, I went to do that instead of that. Buck Williams, how's it going? Kelly Lance and Off the Hook. I think Off the Hook was already in the couple thousands, but it's 700 subs tonight. Congratulations. So with the epic rig, you got it through like this, and what you do, this tag in, you just run it down. If you want your hook, your bottom hook, if you want your bottom hook to be however deep you want it up off the bottom. So if you wanted a foot off the bottom, you just put that much line, because this is going to go to a sinker at the bottom. Okay, so you got your hook like this. This is the line, the upper part of the leader. It's on the back of the shank. And by the way, while we're doing this, for those, you'll see a lot of times they'll say octopus hook. When they're talking about octopus, wall octopus means it's the bend of the eye. The eye is bent backwards. That's what octopus means. The eye is bent. And in line, and if it's in line, this will be straight. So this is an offset hook. As you see, here's the hook. The shank is there. There's the eye, and the point of the hook is going off to the right here. There we go. Anyways, so I've got the line on here. I got this line is going to be going down to the sinker, goes through the hook. That goes up, so you got it. You got it just like that. Now this is going to be anchored on. This is going to be with the sinker on the bottom. You don't got to do the dropper loops or any of the other stuff. So you got that like that. You're going to use just another no knot snell. Same thing. You wrap it around about 6 or 7 times. See Donald's comment. No, I'm sorry. It's not going to be. So you wrap it around 6 or 7 times. You go through the back of the eye towards the hook point. Pull it down tight. Now here's the very bottom of it. And I just do a dropper loop at the bottom. Just a loop knot. So you just make a loop, wrap it around your finger. Oh, for suspending, I see. Okay. So I just do a quick loop knot like that, and that's going to be your sinker. Tidal weights. What's up, Brad? 49 awesome people out there. Okay, so there we go. There's your sinker on the bottom. This rig is, you could use it for suspending. I've used this one before, especially if you use like Tidal Weights has the rock bottom drift sinkers. So you got your sinker on the bottom. This works really great from the bank. Where you cast out from the bank, you want your sinker on the bottom. Your hook will be like that. And if you watch but yes, you could use you could use this for suspending, yes. And then you could do the same thing. You could tie another if you wanted, if you noticed that the fish were up off the bottom, so you wanted to put another one like 2 feet up. Same thing, you just do another. I think I'm gonna need more poles. So again, no knot snell 1, 2. Wrap it around 6 or 7 times. Hold it tight. You go through the back of the eye. Pull it down tight. And so now this is going to be tied to your swivel. It's the top of the leader. You got one hook. You got your second hook. Goes down to the bottom to your sinker. So that works really great from the bank. You can also use it suspended. Yep. This is, if you looked at Epic's rigs, if you looked at the rigs that Epic had at CatCon, he uses these a lot. So tidal weight sinkers, there's the link for tidal weight sinkers YouTube. If you are looking for sinkers, which I think it was misplaced, that just said that she just got some flat bank sinkers in. We got about 7 minutes left. But this is the rig I use a lot. Ventilation repair and shop maintenance. There you go. Yep. Yep, you can do the T-knot one. You can do the T-knot one. But like I said, believe it or not, I have tried it, and this is actually stronger than the T-knot if you get a monster on, and you actually have a really good hookup ratio with this. But normally I would have my tidal weight sinker on here, the one that I use almost all the time. Ooh, I was going to sneeze. Woo! Boy, that was a sneeze. I would have blew your TV screens out. But the flat bank sinkers from Tidal Weights, that's what I use most of the time. Thank you. That's right. That's right. I think that's what we do. We all love doing that. Not sure. I'm not sure if Jody's still here. She goes live in 4 minutes. Definitely sneezing season, especially here in Virginia. Holy smokes. No, Brad, I have not tried them out yet. Well, Danny, we're praying that everything goes safe for you there, my friend. That's that weather is some scary stuff. It's like the water. And there you go. There's tidal weight sinkers. He is I guess you could say he's with the guard dogs. If there's the link for the guard dogs, promo code Brad5. I had to go back and see what Jeep had said again. Memphis, Tennessee, getting ready to get hit. Oh my goodness. David Smith, how you doing? The people here in Little Rock, tornado damage is bad. Wow. Brad says, wish he would have, the USA made product, wish he would have used them sooner. Makes fishing with family distractions a whole lot easier. Holy smokes, about 500 yards from the house. That's right. Please be safe. And going to be saw on YouTube the Little Rock damage. Oh my goodness. Active tornado warnings right there. Oh my gosh. Dirty Fish, how you doing? My Sheets, how are you? How are you? Speaking of the guard dogs, River Rat 3030, welcome, welcome. Shirley T, how you doing? Well, we're gonna be jumping out of here in just a minute, but we normally don't do it, but we can end the show tonight with just a prayer. Uh, Lord, I know that you know what's going on, and if you could please keep everybody here, keep people as safe as they can. We will definitely be keeping everybody out there in our prayers. We know that you have a plan, and we may not see it, but Lord, if you could keep us all safe, that would be we definitely are praying for that. We ask that you keep an eye out for everyone, Lord, and we ask that in Jesus' name, Amen. Well, with that being said, a few more trees, 2 minutes. With that being said, uh, we are going to jump out of here. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all the support. Thank you, everybody out there. Please keep all the people that are being affected by this weather. Definitely keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And Sampy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well out there. I know you're in the Tennessee area out there, I believe. So we are getting out of here. Saw that Jody went live. Ryan Hall, y'all, has Tornado. That's a pretty good channel to keep an eye on this stuff. All right. With that being said, we are jumping out of here. Thank you, everybody. Deuces.